So I wanted to do a little video, just a real quick one, just how I have a setup for kind of a quick level up, and it's also will help you learn to judge off of a hunt, like zero evidence. Now, it'll be really hard if you just try to jump into this. Not hard as in like you're gonna get killed or you're gonna die a lot, but you're gonna get a lot of those ghosts that you don't know. There's a lot of, let's see, I think I can pull it up here. Journal, yeah, there we go. So there's a lot of these ghosts. That's better on this one. So I'll do a real quick, thing on it. But the Thay you'll know on speed. The Dio you'll know off speed. Moroi, because we start with 0 sanity, you'll know off speed. The Ryu you'll know off speed because we're going to put some electronics in the hallway. Obake is real noticeable because you're going to get a good view of him as long as he's not a crawly, and you'll be able to see him do his change while he's hunting. I think it's every 12 blinks or something like that. And then Myling you'll be able to hear. Twins, you have a slow twin, fast twin. Hantu, the power breaker is off, I think, on this one, so they'll be fast, and then you'll see them blowing the cold air out their mouth. And then a Revenant will be real slow if they can't see you, which they fixed one of the reasons why I'm doing this video is because they fixed my hiding spot, or not mine, but they fixed some of these hiding spots like the kitchen counter and Tanglewood and stuff like that. Now they can't see you again, so that's good. And then the Wraith, we're going to put salt down, so you'll be able to see if they step in that. And then plus also the Wraith, Phantom, and Banshee, they'll be real clingy. They'll be like coming to you. So you can kind of keep your eye out for that. Phantom, you'll see during the hunt, they'll be like almost invisible from a lot of the time. Oni should be the opposite, but sometimes it's kind of hard to spot. They're the most visible, and but like I said, sometimes it's just kind of hard to tell. So what I was getting at was that the Poltergeist, possibly the Banshee, the Jinn, the Spirit, the Mare, the Shade, the Demon, the Yuri, the Yokai, the Goryo, Onryo, all of those ones all have normal speed. If they don't see you, they're not going to do anything special. The reason why I locked the Jinn in, like I said, is because of the power breaker. Now, if the power was on, you could, step out and then it'll have a really good speed up on you. But yeah, a lot of these you're just not going to know. So now the next part of this is the settings for the match here. I think I have it on. Cool. Yeah, I do. So I have starting sanity 0, sanity pill 0, sanity drain 200, sprinting is on, player speed 100, all that stuff's normal. Flashlights on, lose your items on, ghost, normal speed, all mostly high, activities low, events low. Friendly ghost is off. Grace period's 1 second. That could save you if the crucifix already got its burns and stuff. I'll show you how. Hunt duration is high and evidence given 0. And then I got setup time 0. Heavy rain. Doors high. Number of hiding spots is none, but in a couple of these maps there's there's an actual spot that's not like an official hiding spot that you can hide in, next to pianos and stuff like that, or fridge and whatchamacallit. But I'll show you this map because I like the one spot because you get a good long view of a ghost. So activity monitor, yeah, fuse box off, fuse box visible on map off. So all of those settings get you a 10.20, which is pretty decent. Oh, I know why, because I did just prestige, so this loadout's kind of, it's a lot of tier 1 and tier 2 stuff. But what I like to bring is, don't even need to bring dots. I do bring an EMF reader. It I think it's not working again. Where I think it's like a thing they did on purpose, but it doesn't read the EMF reader on a hunt. But sometimes they're close by and they'll do some stuff. I bring lots of flashlights, the ghost writing, spirit books, stuff like that. You're not doing anything. You have no evidence, right? I didn't even bring a thermometer on. Yeah, well, I'll upgrade that one later, but because there's other no evidence. This is kind of my no evidence run stuff, so it doesn't have to be this one. I could be doing a different one where we are walking around actually trying to find the ghost, and rather than have the ghost come to us. Yeah, and then I'd bring a camera just in case I want to do that stuff. But for the most part, you bring your, and then like I said, I have different ones where the sanity medication actually works. So this loadout's not specifically for this multiplier setup that I have, this custom loadout. But anyway, we go to Edgefield, and hopefully we'll get a good couple examples here. I guess I'll look at this, like if it says something like EMF or motion sensor or a candle or something, a lot of times I'll just kind of put it down on my way back just to kind of get a little extra money. But I don't want this. I still don't have my headlight. Alright, so I bring a flashlight, I bring one crucifix, and like I said, sometimes I'll bring an EMF reader. We will bring... was it a parabolic? Yeah, parabolic. So maybe we'll use this in a second here. Jeesh. I'm like all over the place here. Alright. Sometimes you get a blood moon too with that heavy rain. I feel like if you turn the heavy rain on, I feel like you have a more of a chance to get the blood moon. Now, the flashlight here, sometimes I like to put, yeah, maybe I'll throw an EMF reader in there anyway. I like the electronics here because if the ghost is upstairs or something, you'll hear them kind of like walk around upstairs. They'll be slow. And then when they come down, if it's a Ryu, if they'll come downstairs, they'll hit all this power that I'm dropping at the door, and you'll hear them speed up. So sometimes like I'll bring in more flashlights and drop them down. Actually, yeah, let's bring. We'll see how much setup time. Oh, that's right. You can only carry one. I don't know why you can't throw those that far. Other stuff you throw pretty good. I guess they're pretty heavy. So let's go ahead and we'll head in. So I bring a salt and a crucifix. Yeah, that's it. Let's go. All right, I got everything. All right, okay. So put a salt here, put a salt there, in the hallway here. Grab one of these. And then I put another one here in case one spawns on me. All right, he's coming. So now we listen. Sounds like normal speed. Okay. I gotta move this picture. I'll do it here in a second. But nothing special. See, this is gonna be. So what we're gonna do. I should have did it there. But if he comes back, we'll do it again. We'll do a yokai test because this ghost literally has nothing that stood out, right? I didn't see his change. We might have missed it for an obake, but we're looking at probably an Onryo, a Yuri, a yokai, maybe an obake, maybe a Jin. There's just nothing special about this ghost. Sorry, ghost, but you're not special. So now we'll wait for him to hunt again. We could go grab a flashlight real quick and put one down on this end. Just to give us a little more light and stuff like that. But let's see. Here we go. nothing, right? Now watch. When he walks away this time. Oh, he turned around. Not a yokai. So, I don't know. I'm kind of going with... Here's my other... Oh, crap. I think this is the ghost room. There's another hiding spot right there, but he could hunt again. And it sounds like that might be his spot. So this is like a Goryo or Yuri or something. See, and he stepped in our salt. So this will be a tough, and it's up to you. But I really think that the more time you spend in there trying to figure it out of, you know, because we know it's not a Thay, it's not a Dio, and then we did more than one hunt to make sure he's not like a mimic trying to copy something. We could even do another one, but I'm gonna just roll with this one because. So he's not a twin. He seemed pretty loud. I could, was he though? Yeah, we could hear him stomping pretty good, I think. Not a Wraith, not a Phantom. Hell, he could have been an Oni. He was pretty, maybe we'll go in one more time. How about that? Now I got some, see, that's the problem is you second guess yourself. Whoops. It's none of these. I'm leaning towards a Yuri. Now watch, I'll go in there and see something else, and I'll be like, nah, I think he's this, and then we're gonna die. Nah, we won't die. Alright, so, yeah, we'll go in and grab one of the salts here off the ground. Maybe we'll grab a flashlight, too. Alright. Let's get one more hunt in. At least. We still got a lot of smudges left, so we're good. Alright, still normal speed. A mimic would seem unlikely now. Not an Obake. It's not an Oni. He's blinking pretty good. He is touching doors. Oh. Oh. I didn't hear that before. I don't know if you guys heard that, but he was throwing a lot in there. We're going to go with Poltergeist. I didn't remember hearing that before, so... It sounded like there was a lot of repetitive throwing in there when he went in the kitchen or the dining room, so we'll go with that. See, and we got two. I didn't do the parabolic. We don't have to do perfects on this because, I mean, it's possible, but it's not necessary. You're going to get 2-3 grand out of this. There was a demon. See, that's another one. No, it's just regular ghost. It did sound like he was throwing a lot, but they all can kind of do that, especially I guess if he gets himself kind of like in a corner, you know, he could just be like turning around and touching stuff, but to me it sounded like a lot, but I guess it wasn't. So but that's the problem, or not the problem, but you're gonna run into that. You're gonna have those ghosts where you just don't know what they are. Motion sensor, so we'll put one of those down in the hallway. Hopefully that won't kill us. And a firelight, we'll try that too. So we'll do this, and we'll go ahead and throw our motion sensor in there. Now, I do this because I've done it a lot, but the motion sensor, the firelight, you don't have to worry about that. You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna get a lot of money for the correct ghost without doing this. Actually, maybe I won't even do it. Just I feel like I can, you know. Oh, he's in the garage, huh? I feel like I can, you know, add a little more spice to the thing, but it's definitely not necessary. Throw another light in there, and then so I'm going to go ahead and try to stick a candle in, because basically if he starts to hunt now, did I grab a smudge? I did not. Let me grab one smudge. I already have it in my hand. And then if the door closes on me while I try to do this, then at least I'm safe. So, alright, so I got that. Got that. Got that. Okay, cool. Usually I like to do it further in the hallway, but we'll see if that'll work. Alright, so now let's pick up one of these, and one of these. Alright, now let's do it. Oh, he sounds like he's close. Might have reached through the wall for the garage or something. Oh, now he sounds very... Now he's here. This might be one of our banshees or phantoms. Hopefully he's not a crawly, man. Because it sounds like he's next to us here in the dining room or something now. The first sound I heard, it didn't sound like the dining room, but I guess that makes sense. Maybe it was just the way it was. Came right to us, okay. Oh man, we got stuck. Alright. Normal speed. Okay, good. We get to showcase this other hiding spot here. I think she's done. I didn't set a timer or anything. Yep, back in the same room again. So that... Okay, it did step in a saw. I saw that first one. I was like, whoa. I should move that candle back. So now I'm wondering if they don't blow out candles during hunts either. The car alarm's really messing with stuff. I should go turn it off. Maybe after this hunt, we'll move the candle and turn off the car alarm. You want to try to get to this spot, though, as quick as possible. We're getting an event. Should have had a camera and went and got a picture of her. Checked for a phantom. All this extra stuff just gives you a possibility of getting killed, though. When you first start doing this, just like I said, just throw your crucifixes and stuff, and your smudges and salt, and then just come straight back here. This is the main thing. Okay, he didn't come to us this time. That's good. Seemed more visible than the last ghost last time. Oh! Did you see that? We have an Obake. I think I forgot to grab an extra. No, I grabbed one. Okay, cool. It was the lady model, the cut up lady model, and then it switched to like a little kid. I think it's done. So, yep, that's good. Good. Didn't blow out the firelight. We did get the motion sensor though. Oh well, I ain't worried about it. It is... Well, at least we'll get one right so you can see how much moolahs you get. If you get like, not even a perfect, you just get like all three. And the Ghost Ride, a lot of times I think I get like 3,600. This should be like 26 or something. 24 maybe. Yeah, 25, yeah, see? So, easy. I think it's 22 if you get like nothing right. or not. None of the objectives is what I mean. Sorry, you get the ghost right, and that's it. All right, maybe we'll do one or two more here.
All right, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly.
I don't know.
The investigation. Nothing to report, but it looks like whoever was here left in a hurry.
Maybe I'll edit it to where it's like a bunch of different ghosts. I'll show just the setup part, and then I'll just edit in a bunch of different ghosts here. Different hunts. Okay, repel, parabolic, firelight, so I'm not even going to worry about any of those. Obviously the candle's not working. I think you would have to have the candle near the ghost to have them just like the ghost room, to have them just blow it out on their own. We didn't grab any matches. I forgot to look to see. I noticed we got the new parabolic, but I'm curious like how far did we actually get? Did we move? Like promotion wise. So we'll try to take a look on this one. All right, I think that's everything, right? Yeah. All right. So same as before. Salt. Set this one down in here. That'll save you if they're a stocky ghost, or if their ghost room's right here. Oh, a nice an event down there. Interesting. It may burn the crucifix down there. Yep. So they're down there. I only kind of put that one down there that it can, like, as soon as you walk in the door, you could get, like, pretty much killed right away. At least that kind of helps you, get set up a little bit. Come back here. As long as you have a smudge in your hand, you're okay. But, when you're laying down that salt and doing that other stuff there, it's possible. And then see, now he's back here. Now, if it doesn't burn the crucifix and burn, like especially with the sticks, it burns this one, then you could swap them out. So at least you have two crucifixes in the house. Oh boy, he's a fast boy. Might be a Hantu. Gotta see if I didn't see any cold air. He's not like a Ryu or anything, so he's either a Moroi or a. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe a Thay, because he was doing events. So he was a fast boy. He wasn't a Dio. He didn't come straight to us, right? And then we can mark off all these fast ghosts or slow ghosts. I don't think he's a Ryu because there was no electronics. He was just speeding up on his own. So I'm going with like a Moroi or a Thay. Not a Revenant. They're slow when they don't see you. And then I didn't see the puffs of airs and stuff coming out, the cold air coming out of them. So we'll keep looking. Maybe we missed it, but so Moroi or Thay is what we're leaning towards right now. Is that another event? So this is very like Thay-like with all the events. We can we could stay here for like a couple more hunts and see if he like slows down. See if like over time he's slowing down, aging as the Thay does, but I don't know. Maybe we'll do one more hunt and then maybe we'll go with that, because I'm leaning towards the Thave just because of all the events he's done. At least 2 events, and our events are turned off, really low. So the fact that he does any while we're in here is pretty. Usually that means it's like, oh. So if this crucifix burns, we are going to probably just guess they and get the heck out of here, because now he's on top of us, I think. Yep. All right. Well, let's go ahead and we'll guess they. I'm pretty confident that that's a they, but very active. Oh, did we get? Yeah, nothing. So should be 22 something. It was a Moroi. Damn it. Well, there you have it. That's. I am not perfect, and this will help you learn too. So by doing this, just like you, I know a few of the rules. I know what they're supposed to do, but I haven't perfected it. EMF reader. We'll throw one at the door, but like I said, a lot of times it doesn't work. Now for the hunts, which is kind of poopy, but sometimes like where they did the event and stuff like that, there. Can't hear anything. Sometimes you'll get something there, so it's possible, right? All right, 1, 2, 3. How long have we been recording? All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, now let's just go. Boop. Boop. And then we wait. Sometimes you can hear, stuff happening around you upstairs or in the next room. So listen. Okay, I guess that was the thunder. It almost sounded like a revenant footsteps, like super slow. But yeah, sometimes you can hear them do stuff. So put your headphones on, crank up the volume. Maybe you can hear them do the Yuri ability or something like that. Very shady ghost here. But don't just immediately go, it's a shade, because all ghosts can be shy. I even had a demon the other day that was shy. Like, as soon as I walked in, it hunted, but then like after that, it didn't do anything for a really long time. So I was like, man, what the heck? And so I did not pick demon, but it was. There we go. There's our door. Yeah, singing. Oh boy. Oh, did you see it? I could have swore I just saw. Oh, puff of smoke come out of its ass. Let's see. It's not really fast though. It's interesting. Oh, it sounds like a little bit faster, huh? God, I can't see her. I could be wrong, but I could have swore I saw a little puff of smoke come out of its ass. But it's not fast though. Maybe it was just the way it's shaped. It doesn't. I mean, it seems faster, but I didn't see the puff of smoke come out. I wish I would have recorded this last night when I was doing this, because yeah, I had like 4 or 5 of these in a row that were just real easy to figure out. I had like a Revenant on one, and then I had like a. The hardest one was the yokai, but I did that yokai test, and it was like, bloop. He just kept on walking away, so I was like, yeah, that's a yokai. Okay. Singing event, but I don't... Yeah, it's a little bit faster. So it's either a twin or something faster. And I think... Oh, I didn't see a puff of smoke again. Maybe we got a mimic or something. At least she's standing up this time. I thought I heard a click in the room to the left too. I hope she didn't turn on like a breaker or something. Hantu wouldn't do that though. Actually, the Hantu is the only one that doesn't do that. I think the Jin's the only one that can't turn it off, and then the Hantu's the only one that... Oh, see, there it is. It is a Hantu. Okay. Oh, saw it again too. Okay, cool. Confirmation. So we did see it come out of her butt the first time. Maybe it was her head. I don't know. She was all hunchbacked, like broke back. All right, so this is a good one. Okay. All right, still no power. Good. Stepped on our footy or salts, so yeah. But we saw, I don't know, 3 or 4, clouds of smoke come out, so, or the cold air, so it is a Hantu. And oh, we did get... Oh, the EMF reader did go off on it. Maybe they fixed it? I don't know.
Welcome back.
Yeah, there we go.
Jobs for you.
Another 2,500. Oh, I forgot to look again. And a video camera. Okay, so we are at a level 33 now. So we're at a 33. I forgot to look to see if we were halfway through it or just started. Oh no, this one's going to be a tough one, guys. Give me the crucifix. Alright. That down, put that down, put that down. Alright. Golly, I gotta stop forgetting to grab this. I'm glad they fixed the spot though. The ghost still had a pretty good chance of not even coming there, but like it seemed like if they went in front of that garage there, or not in the garage, but the basement door, they saw you and would come in and get you, and you're like, come on, man. But looks like it is definitely fixed, because unless I call them over there, they haven't really been coming. Ooh, we got the bone. We'll get that. Oh, you don't really get too much for just finding the bone. Well, hey, every little bit helps, right? Alright, what we got? Kind of hard to hear. It's pretty far away upstairs, but it sounds like normal speed. Oh, downstairs. Normal speed. Got Granny. Alright, yeah, it's definitely normal speed. And we're done. Okay. We'll have to do this one a couple more times here. I only brought one flashlight in. Yeah, okay. And it stepped in the salt, so it's not a wraith. Sometimes this will kill you. I'm pulling this up here, but not one of these, not one of these, not one of these. Not that. Definitely not this, not this. Started off in the basement again. Those blinks, though. Those are pretty some solid blinks. It's been a while since I've seen an Oni now. I'm like... Because it was blinking a lot, but they were like real quick blinks where like it didn't really disappear. It's keeping its room too. It hasn't moved rooms yet, so that's some Goryo vibes. At least this is showcasing the the harder ones. I guess the ones last night were all easy, so I think that's what I'll do. Though I'll do a few of these, and then I won't upload the video yet. I'll get a lot more. It does seem kind of Oni. I'll just link a bunch of these hunts all together, I think. So I'm kind of leaning towards an Oni now, because although it is still going from downstairs. Like if he comes from down there, I don't know. So I'm really leaning towards a Goryo or an Oni. These two here. I don't think it's not a Myling. It's not a spirit. No, it disappeared quite a while there. Yeah, I don't think it's an Oni. I'm leaning towards a Goryo now. You can't really judge the sound when it's downstairs because, like, it's hard to hear it downstairs for some reason. I don't know. Like, upstairs you can kind of hear him stomping around above you, you know, but and on the stairs you can kind of hear, but like it seems like it's kind of broke, like where if you're playing with a buddy or something and they're just like a few steps down or at the bottom of the stairs or you're at the top of the stairs, you can't hear them talking. It's kind of like that. Like you can't, I don't know why, where they separate the rooms and the sound travel or something, it makes it sound like they're a lot farther away than they are. And if it's hunting, stay away from the freaking stairs. Holy cow, those things, like, they could be in the basement coming up the stairs. You could be walking down the hall, like, to get on the stairs to go up, and they'll kill you instant. You know, just like, how? How did they reach through a floor and a wall to get you, you know? Like, I don't know. It's kind of broken. Stairs are broken. Try not to be on the stairs with the ghosts. Alright, I don't know if I want to sit here and watch this thing hunt like 5 times, so. Alright, yeah. Not a yokai. I'm gonna go with a Goryo. It's been in the same room every time. I think she's done. She keeps coming out of the basement, so we're gonna go Goryo. It's gonna be it's possible it's not right because it's one of those hard ones where you know it's same speed. So yeah, we know it's not a yokai because we gave her the test and she came right back, turned around. So it's about where that radiator is. I think is a good distance to do that.
Welcome back.
That's a demon. Come on. All right. Well, wasn't the last one we got wrong? It was a demon too, wasn't it? Next time. Next time we don't know what the ghost is, we'll just say demon, huh? Sheesh. Motion sensor. Alright. Alright, 1, 2, and 3. Never noticed the matches before ghost hunting. I wonder if I can find some of these, or maybe I'll have to 3D print them or something. Or I could just get an actual matchbox and then just try to, like a white one, and then try to print a sticker or something for it. I have, maybe I'll have to show a video on here, but I have made a few things, either 3D printed or bought. I bought like a little like suitcase and put some stuff in here. I got like I got this dots here, the tier 1 dots, the tier 1 notebook. I think it's the tier 2 spirit box. And then we printed the tier 2 crucifix. Just some fun stuff. Me and my buddy, we both been doing it. Alright, I think that's it, right? We gotta try to put that motion sensor up too, right? Alright. I'm surprised he didn't come hunting right away. We've had some pretty good time on all of these so far to set up. We haven't had the one that comes for you as soon as you walk in the door yet, which is very demon-like. None of these demons have been. Okay, it's faster. It's definitely a fast boy. Okay, it's another Hantu. It came straight for me, so I almost thought it was like a Dio, but it wasn't like that fast. So okay, so it's easy. Another Hantu. Okay, and done. So this one will be a very good example of when we go look at sipping our salt. Okay. Oh, we got 2 check marks. Nice. Evidence. Hantu. Get out of here. I watch it be like a mimic or something, right? Oh, I didn't get the motion sensor? What? Oh, I guess it never came. I needed to put it in the hallway further.
Welcome back.
Okay, another Hantu. 32, 64, and we went up to a 34 and a half, 34 and 3/4. And then detailed, let's see, total time investigating to almost 3 minutes, so.
Starting the investigation.
Okay, photo, incense, parabolic. Alright, we're not even going to worry about any of these ones here. Maybe we can get another speed run, huh? Definitely need one of these. Sheesh. I should have brought a camera. Oh well. Could throw a camera in there in case I get froggy. 1, 2, and 3. Alright. My pitcher's down on the ground, so he's close. We might actually get this crucifix to burn on us here. Alright. Could have definitely put an EMF reader at that door, and it probably would have got. But this one doesn't have the challenge, so it was a weird bounce. Alright, we're set up. Oh, now he's upstairs, huh? Normal speed, it sounds like. Oh. It sounded like he sped up around that flashlight, did it not? Because he's normal. Normal. Yeah. Yeah. So I could easily just call it a Ryu right there, but I kind of want to show you, in case you missed it. So I'm going to bring another flashlight in, which is going to kill me. And that guy came straight for us too, man. I don't know, maybe were we not ducked down? Alright, and then we're going to drop this flashlight right here. I don't want to put it too close, but let's listen. Plus, this is a good idea to do this anyway, in case you get mimicked, right? You want to have a couple hunts. Make sure you're not getting fooled by the mimic. But yeah, it sounded like upstairs he was kind of normal speed, and then he came downstairs, hit that flashlight, and then come running down the hallway. As if he saw me, you know, like almost like line of sight speed, and maybe he did, maybe somehow. Alright, we're down, okay. See if it does it again. Okay. Normal speed. Yeah, dang. See, now he's all fast again. Okay, yeah. Crap. See? Interesting. Did he? Nah, he wasn't that slow. It was normal speed. Don't start second guessing it. I was like, man, maybe he seemed really slow when he got up here. Is he a Revenant? But nah. It's a Ryu. I am 98% sure on that one. Alright, evidency Ryu. Alright. So I pronounce Ryu the way I would think that would be pronounced from Japan.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
And it's funny because I heard somebody pronounce Thay funny the other day. They said, what was it, a T-Hay or something like that? I gotta go look it up. But,
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. There have been new reports of returned objects nearby. This must be the reason something goes to a summons here. Take a look. You may be able to use it to your advantage.
let's see. Yeah, my finger, motion sensor. We'll set them down by the door, see if they work. Ah, dang, I keep grabbing this thing. think I get that at like level 40, I think, or hell, it might even be closer to 50. Got a while before we get that. Alright. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Alright. And what did I say? A motion sensor, right? Let's see if we have time to stick that up. Get us a little extra moolahs. Okay. This and that. Alright. Alright. Oh boy. Sounded like he said run. He sounded a lot closer. Still stuck upstairs. There he comes. Normal speed. Oh, came right for me. Oh, dang it. I think I'm prematurely doing that because before they would just come back there. Alright, he's done. They would just come back there like before because they kind of like I said, they broke the game for a while. And so I'm thinking he might have not have came back all the way. He might have just stepped like 1 foot in here and then turned around and walked out. Had that happen a couple times. But out of fear, I smoke and run. And I don't know. I don't know how close I want them to get before I... So yeah, on that goes. That was a normal speed. So it wasn't a Thay, it wasn't a Dio, it wasn't a Moroi, it wasn't a Ryu. I don't think he was kind of slow. I'm gonna wait before I do off the twins, because he might have been. He's not a Wraith. He stepped in the salt. I could see him pretty good. I don't think he's a Phantom. So I think that's, oh, and not a Hantu. So that's where we're at right now. Now we just got to figure out which one of the normal ghost he is. Getting a lot of these right now, which is good. It helps, you know, get you more experience, to help me get better. Try to figure out which ones it is. I will definitely do the yokai. Yokai test on this guy. Okay. Damn, he's coming right back again. Just... kind of hard to hear, but I think he's done. He is. He's in that bathroom, huh? Or was at one point anyway. I got another one? Yeah. Always like to have two, just in case something freaky happens. I really don't need to do a yokai test because he keeps coming straight for us. It's like they broke the game again. This one will be a tough one. Alright, sounds like he's walking around upstairs. Okay, cool. Should have hit the radio there to see if... I don't think it's a yokai. Well, don't know. It could just... I guess it would just be random that he was walking back here. And I think he's done. This will be a long one, I think. I should have just called him. I don't know if we would have noticed, you know, that he was coming back here without me calling him, you know what I mean? That's why I like when he's walking away to do it, because if he stops, turns around, and comes back, then you know that he heard the radio call. Sounds like he's hunting again, though. Okay, cool. Not a yokai. I'm pretty confident on that. But now we just got to figure out what other ghost he is. I never seen him change, but for an obake, but I could have missed it. And he's done. I don't know. Like I said, I think on one of my videos before, or one of the goes before, we're not going to sit here and keep guessing or keep, you know, looking. Definitely could. I have one more smudge left, but we'll just take a guess here. There's so many to go through here, right? I don't think he was. Well, we know he's not a yokai. I'm just gonna go with something like a mare. They're really hard to figure out. There's nothing that a mare has. I never heard him turn a light switch on. It was a shade. All right.
Some jobs ready for you.
Oh, look at that. We got the thermometer now. Nice. But yeah, this is a real quick way to level up.
The equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Okay, let's grab this.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one.
Motion
People reported
sensor.
violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
I'm gonna do it like this. Actually, we should have threw it in. Oh well. Too late now. I didn't go very far in. We'll do it like this. And that other ghost, he was setting off the EMF reader, and he was just going through, so I picked these up in the wrong order. I sure did. Alright. I want this one, then this one. I think it's right now. Yeah, alright. I think. I don't know. Okay. Alright. Do that. Well, that's kind of a weird spot there, but nice and low to get the crawly. Alright. Get set up here. Alright, we are ready. What we got here? What we got? Is that a Dio? Nope. What the frick is that? Dude, what the hell was that? I don't think I had that much electronics to make it a Ryu. There was like electronics were just right there. That's it. Oh, there is the motion sensor, huh? I'm thinking that is super fast. I think earlier when we said it was a T-Hay, we got it confused because it's a lot faster than the Moroi, I think. I think that is a T-Hay we just saw. A Thay, right? I think that's what that was. If he comes blasting in here again, even better if he doesn't come in the room, like he just kind of, I gotta make sure I'm in the spot properly. If he kind of just walks by and he's just friggin' fast wherever he goes, then that's what we got here. It sounded like, it was hard to hear, but it sounded like, I thought he was upstairs, but I guess he was downstairs, and he sounded like normal speed, but I think when it's that far away, sometimes it only picks up like half the, you know, the beats, half the footsteps, especially when it's really fast. Okay, yeah, see? Yeah, I think we got a Thay. Please don't instant kill me on the steps. Okay, cool. Terrifying. No electronics. Alright. Okay, that is a Thay. I am 96.3% sure on that one. And we did it multiple times to make sure we're not getting mimicked here. Alright, so that is a T-Hay. Yay!
I've prepared some jobs for you.
Ooh, we got the crucifix. We got 3162 for that one. What did we... Oh, it's the motion sensor, I guess? Alright.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
EMF reader on this
We've had no
one.
reports of violence, but keep an eye out.
There's no motion sensor, right? It was like an event, something, right? EMF, crucifix, and event. All right. All right. Oh man, I forgot that. Gotta make sure I don't get too close because I forgot matches. Yeah. That would suck to get sucked in there and then don't have that. Alright. So I don't do a lot of live streaming. I really definitely don't have a lot of audience for it, but I think I might do this one. We did it for a while when we were trying to get the Gold Apocalypse, so I got it. I definitely don't have any plans to do it again soon for really any reason, because there's no benefit. You know, like I said, if they had hash marks maybe, but I'm not going to do it at least until I'm a level like 80 or something, so, and then maybe I'll get talked into it. But I'm trying to think of what I could stream, you know, for you guys. Got Grandma. Maybe I'll stream with my buddies if they want to do that. sometimes we have some fun. Well, I mean, we always have fun, but sometimes it's funny, or we have some goofy things going on, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. But something like this could be kind of fun for a stream, I think. We'll see how tomorrow's going. Tomorrow's Sunday, right? Yeah. Did she? This is like another hunt, right? Because she already like went downstairs and then disappeared, and then that was pretty quick back-to-back hunts, wasn't it? Okay, cool. She's done. Stepped in the salt, not a wraith. But what I was getting at is I think she might have, you know, kind of like a demon or something, because I was kind of blabbing too much. I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to her, but she seemed like one of the normal ghosts, right? She's nothing fast, so she's normal speed. She's not a Fae, not a Dio, not a Moroi, not a Ryu, not a Hantu, not a Revenant, and then not a Wraith. We've seen Grandma pretty good, not a Phantom. Alright. We'll pay a little more attention to her. Maybe we can get lucky and do the yokai call up to her. But yeah, you just hit your radio button to do that, to just call on like the radio, and if they're close enough, they'll do it'll do that static. Okay. Kind of want her walking away, you know, like I said. And right here's a little too close. Come on, go down the hall. I want to see you. There you go. Oh, it just ended. I was just about to do it. I don't know what she is. It's too bad. It's gonna be another tough one. It's gonna be like a shade or a djinn or... Alright, we'll give it one more and then we'll just take a guess, because like I said, you can sit in here all day and just try to figure out what it is. I find it more beneficial to just take a guess and then get back in. There's a good chance you're going to get something that you know right off the bat on your next ghost. And that's what I was talking about with the stream. It could be kind of fun to kind of sit there and just have everyone take a vote or something. Take a guess. Alright. Go back, Grandma. Go back the other way. Alright, not a yokai. Hi, Grandma. She done? Alright, so we know she's not a yokai. But now what is she? Is she a mare? Is she a djinn? A shade? I didn't really hear a lot of things getting thrown. We could have set the timer. Let's go back in. We'll go back in. It's been a while since we had a spirit. So I didn't set the timer, but here, I'll set one for the 90 seconds. So the normal minute and a half. Because that was, I don't know, 30 seconds ago, right? Something. So if she hunts, really close after this timer goes off, then, or before it, then it's not a spirit. But if it's quite a bit after, then there's a good chance that this is a spirit. I just goofed up the timing on it. We're just under a minute now. It's like 58 seconds, so. There's a possibility this could have saved us, right? This might be a spirit. About 30 seconds. $25. Yeah. And how... okay, 12 seconds. I don't think it's a spirit. I think it would have been a little bit longer before it hunted again. It was a while, though. It's hard. I don't think we wasted, you know, like a minute and a half talking about testing for a spirit. I feel like it was only like maybe a minute, you know. So, and plus, like I said, I set that minute and a half timer, and it waited like, you know, it was like 20 seconds before. So I'm pretty sure that's a regular time between that. So whoops, I don't think it's a poltergeist either. I don't think it's a mimic. It wasn't changing any of the hunts. It was all the same. I don't think it was a myelin. I could hear it pretty good. I'm gonna hate myself when I don't pick a Oni, but she was kind of lit up pretty good, wasn't she? Man, all right, let's go. Let's go ahead and do it one more time. You really got to try to, you know, not just look for one ghost like I am right now per hunt, you know. You got to try to knock out a few ghosts at the same time. Does she seem faster? Right? Is it just me? Dude, now I'm wondering about twins, because so on like your apocalypse challenge or whatever, when you're doing the that's kind of what I'm used to, is the 150 speed. You can hear the twins speed very easily, but now it's like it's close. I'm gonna sit here and do one more hunt again. Now it'll be slow, but then I can look to see, is it slower than the normal. Okay, here we go. It was faster earlier, was it not? Am I insane? I don't know about this one. I really don't, man. Is it done? No. Okay, now it is. I feel like it's not twins. I feel like it was just a coincidence that it seemed faster right there. Just where it was. I feel like it's an Oni, man. It was just super lit up. This one's gonna get us, I think. We're gonna be so mad after this one. Should have just guessed and left a long time ago. Ah, see, there we go.
There's some jobs ready for you.
I knew it. I don't know. The twins, I feel like it's more noticeable. But it did seem like it was speeding up at the end down there.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Alright, looks like my recording went all haywire again. But it looks like it's okay. Hopefully you got to see the Oni. It had like one of the hunts where like it was at the very bottom of the stairs, and it seemed like it was a twin because it seemed faster, but I think it was just because it was, you know, in a tight space, changing, you know, direction back and forth a lot. So EMF reader, so it almost fooled me. Kind of glad I didn't fall for that. Not just because I wouldn't have got the ghost correct, but I would have heard it in the comments. All right. Let's see. That's all we had. Oh, and the firelight. So yeah, we'll grab this, and this. I'm gonna try not to stay in there. I'll come back and get my crucifix. Actually, here, we'll switch it right here by the door, so I can just go in right after that. But I'm gonna try to put the candle down, step out, and I think it's broken. Okay, cool, got it. So there we go. Alright, here we go. We are ready to go. We're all set up. Let's see if he'll blow that candle out on the hunt this time. Seems like I said, lately, that and the EMF reader, they don't do it during the hunt no more. Or it doesn't count during the hunt no more. But we'll see. Maybe it's just the ghost is not doing it, because sometimes you can get a parabolic while they're walking around, or while they're hunting too, you know. They kind of whisper while they do it. Ooh. I think we might have another Ryu again. He was really fast on the electronics, and it sounded like he slowed back down when he came around the corner. Also, when he was upstairs, I only heard normal steps, so I think we have another Ryu, which is good because I think my video was screwing up on the last Ryu, so maybe I'll just cut that one off and use this one. On the next hunt, we'll have to listen real hard, especially if he's like upstairs, to see if he's slow and then does a speed up when he comes around that corner. Okay. Sounds normal. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Perfect example right there. See, he kind of sped up again. He's like, see, he went like in the garage, which he was still in range of some of that electronics, so he sped up again. But that was a perfect example of a Ryu right there. You could hear him speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. So perfect. See, he didn't blow out my candle. I don't think he did my EMF either. He did the EMF maybe because he's a Ryu. Has a bigger range to mess with that thing. I don't know. Good enough.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
All right. Well, I could keep doing this over and over. I'm actually going to keep on doing this, but for the video purpose, I think I'm gonna stop it here. Yes, that's what we want. Didn't I get something else? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, now I'm broke, so I gotta go back and do it. See, told you I was gonna keep doing it. So, but like I said, that's the way that I kind of learned towards the end of my last prestige. But this one, I have been almost solely doing that, and I am already up to a 39. So definitely a quick way to go. But see, like it's getting now where each one is 2,400. You know, like for for this level. So. And then later on, towards the end, it's like 5,000. So, but like the first few levels, you blast through those things, man. Like, I think I was like a 12, a 14, and 18. Like it just was, like just jumping. It was skipping levels. So, I should have probably did it then. Did a video then. I will try to remember, and maybe next time I prestige, we'll do a lot of streaming and videos when I do that. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope I didn't bore you to death too much, and hopefully this will help you get a little trick. There's all kinds of different different levels and stuff to do this kind of stuff on, but I feel like this one is real good. It's where you get a nice long view of the ghost to kind of see how they are, and it's almost they hunt almost right away as soon as you get in the building. Similar to the apocalypse. So it's kind of almost, other than the ghost speed and stuff, it's kind of similar. It kind of gives you some training for that. So, but all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.